Hello and welcome to a brand new update video. This is me, Roman Lech, and to start off, still okay. Still not got COVID yet. Hopefully I never will. Yeah, everyone's fine. Okay. The reason I'm doing one of these is because I haven't really uploaded anything in a while, and I've been quite busy getting stuff sorted at home, and so, from this Colosseum stuff, we've got Doom mods in the making. Some things I can't quite say yet because it's too early and I don't want to encounter, I call it the Death Cargo problem. It was like announced early and people were asking about it, and it's still being developed and whatnot. No fault of anyone's, I'm just using it as an example. I don't want to announce something that's too early, the hype goes up and there's people waiting for it to be finished. The hype kind of dies down a bit. I like to announce things when it's about 75 to 80% finished. With the exception of a couple of things, like Horror Converter 2, I announced that way early in development. But that's something I want to keep people informed about, which I'll come to that in this video. Let's get some of the things out of the way. I know if you've seen my MrSkulltag of Games channel, I've mentioned this quite a lot. Week of Terror. You're probably rolling your eyes right now thinking, oh fuck's sake, not again, but it's still happening. It's still happening. A week leading up to Halloween, a video will be uploaded every day for 7 days. That makes any sense. Well, trust me, the last one is a banger. If you've seen and enjoyed the Ghostface 3 Drunk, well, I'm sort of reliving that, but on a different game. I'll leave it at that. But yes, Week of Terror is happening. If you've seen my review for Attack of the 80s, it's a royalty-free album with sort of like a synthwave style soundtracks. If you know Necrostorm, it's you may have guessed it's very influenced by that. A lot of sort of 80s synthwave kind of soundtracks. Except for one of them's quite different, but you'll find out when it's finished. I'm currently working on wallpapers, so I'm going to create a wallpaper for each one. And yes, it's be royalty free, so you can use it for whatever you want, whether it be gaming channels, short films, feature-length films, even put it on TV if you really want to. I mean, I can't imagine people doing it, but if you want to do that, go ahead. I'd love to see what you do with it. And when it's released, do expect a Volume 2 to come out sometime afterwards, because it's listening back to it, it's something like, I don't know, it's like something I've always wanted to do, that kind of sound. And yeah, if you know me, I don't really listen to my own stuff really often. I listen to it and enjoy it, so I'm certainly getting there in terms of music. Not to blame me on trumpet, but as the Colosseum progresses, we're getting better. Okay, there's the meat of it. Horror Converter 2. Since its reveal trailer, it's had a massive overhaul of brand new stuff. I've taken inspiration from numerous projects. Just Expelmondo, sorry for saying I'm wrong. I've taken a lot of inspiration from you. And Super Mario Fan 123311 has beta tested it. That was fucking awesome, and I got some good criticism and feedback, which I've applied. After applying the advice that was given, it's a lot better. For example, some of the stuff was quite old school, like Horror Converter, when I'd use typical sound effects, loud noises, loud screams. Not very necessary. You don't have to be loud to be scary. That's something that this has taken on board. Maybe 1 or 2 loud noises here and there, but nothing too they're really deafening, So yeah, there's a lot of new things about there's a lot of new things in Horror Converted 2 in comparison to the first one. One of them is events. They can happen when you start a level and during a level. So, an example, like if you see on the trailer, I'm in level 5 of Doom 2, the Waste Tunnels, and all of a sudden all the lights go out. That's one of them. And there's ones where, at the start, there's like a coloured fog applied. But not only does it affect the colour, like the fog, depending on what colour it is, it adds something. I'll give an example. Green fog. That has a chance of spawning more zombies. Red fog gives like increases the chance of harmless interactables, if you know what I mean. Like actually like ghosts walking around. You can't harm them, they can't harm you, they're just there to give you the creeps, really. There's things like flares on the ground. That was kind of inspired by Project Horror. But there are some things used in Realm 667, from Realm 667, but I've modified them so they're not entirely the same. New sound effects, new abilities, like the Spirit Imp and the Soul Harvester, I believe, one with the yellow ghost. Them two are very similar. But what I've done is the Spirit Imp has a chance to drop its ghost. I'm not sure if that was already a thing. And the Soul Harvester shoots heat-seeking projectiles. There's going to be no Ghost Forest Ghouls in this, but there is one used in a video called Halloween Special Chase. Something called Desmortis Skull. That's a custom-made one. There's a form of Samara in it, but it's not the original Yuri sprites from Ghost Forest 3. I'm using something completely different for that one, and it's arguably a lot more creepier, if you ask me. There's plenty of new enemies. Some have been brought back, but like revamped with new abilities, new sounds. For example, is Pumpkin Jack. It was one of the first ones I brought back. Instead of just creating a string of exploding pumpkins, you can shoot pumpkin projectiles. There's like a floor missile, all kinds of new moves, and All Converted 2 is coming on really nicely, and I really am looking forward to seeing people's response to it. I'm afraid to say that the "What's it begin with?" guy's gone. Was not going to come back. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I made a "What's it begin with" guy. It's from a Michael Rosen YouTube poop was on stage or something. It's about a spelling test. Yeah, what's it begin with? I don't fucking know. I'm working on a new film. So you like Cascade and Trauma, Last of the Light, etc. I'm working a brand new film. I can't say what it's about, what it's called or anything. All I'm going to say is that I'm working on one, and it is going to be the most graphic and violent Rummers Coliseum film ever made. Now that's a bit of a... Yeah, they're all violent, they've all got something that they've blown off or something, but this one is going to be the most violent, and we're talking, there's going to be a lot of practical effects in this, and a lot of the use of a program called Blender, which is something that I'm learning to an extent. I need to get back into it again, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of Blender involved, which I'm looking forward to using. Speaking of films as well, I spent some time thinking about this, and like my films, Unwelcome Guest, Revenge, Game Over, One Man Army, Oblivion, etc. I'm thinking of revamping those, bringing them back, but like reimagined, rewritten, as much preserved as possible, but like more modernised. Hell, I was even thinking of Sabotage, bringing that back. Somehow, I mean, an exploding radiators. Yeah, I could probably give it a little reveal as to one idea I had. For One Man Army, the idea was that this English mercenaries was hired by some special company or something, and it was infiltrating this Nazi base where they had this program where there was cloning soldiers, and his job was to go in there and disrupt it, and there's some conflict with his brother or something like that. Think of bringing that back, but it's going to have a lot bit of a Return to Castle Wolfenstein kind of twist. There's still the clone idea, that's still there, but like it's going to be a lot more gritty, Like I say, it's just like a Return to Castle Wolfenstein, hunt, swine hunt, all that stuff. That's all I'm going to reveal for today. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for Week of Terror again. You have been watching the MrSkulltag channel. Be sure to check out the links in the description for more short films, entertaining videos, gaming videos, or check out our blog for future updates.